Hey guys, how you doing? This is Carlos from Econ Learning Center, and I'm basically here to introduce what Econ Learning Center is all about and what services, financial services we offer to our clients and also to our students. So basically, Econ Learning Center Credit Restoration Financial Services. Econ Learning Center offers credit restoration financial services, but the specific details of what we all about is learning by doing approach. That's what we take, a learn by doing approach that might vary, you know, to everyone that is interested on learning about personal financial literacy development. So here's a possible description based on common credit restoration practices that Econ Learning Center does. Econ Learning Center Credit Restoration Learn by Doing Services. Econ Learning Center likely emphasizes a hands-on approach to credit restoration, guiding individuals through the process of improving their credit scores themselves, but with our help, with our learn by doing philosophy. You know, this is what we do. Number one, we dispute letter writing workshops. We do workshops to show you how to write dispute letters, you know, to your creditors. We do charge for this. There's weekly payments and monthly payments, and there's also membership too. So there's different prices that I'm not going to discuss. You have to set up a free credit repair consultation with us. And then you find out everything about the prices and how much I charge and so on and so on. So basically, on the workshops, people like yourself participate, learn to do craft effective dispute letters to challenge incorrect or outdated information on your credit reports. Then you might practice writing, reviewing the letters in a group setting, receiving feedback and guidance from instructors like myself. Now, credit repair analysis process is basically individuals are taught how to analyze their credit reports, identify potential errors or negative items, and understand how these factors impact their credit scores. This could involve interactive exercises and simulations. So basically, we have a software which is called Credit Versio, and that software is 100% free. You just have to pay for your three credit reports and credit scores and credit monitored system, third party system, which is Smart Credit, to transfer it to the free Credit Versio software that you guys are gonna get. So anybody that becomes my student, they're gonna get that software for free. All right, or also my client. Either way. All right. So basically, it's like a simulator. It's a portal. So you're gonna see everything in there. Everything is going to be in there, and basically how to write the letters and things like that is all gonna be in there. We're just gonna instruct you how to do it. You know, for very affordable free. It's way different from a company that's gonna start repairing your credit, supposedly repairing your credit, and they're not doing anything about it. All right, we go deep. We go, we do a deep dive on repairing your credit. We do an audit. We show you how to write the letters. We show you how to send the letters, who to send the letters, how to send the letters, how to write the letters effectively, for they could hurry up and delete your old creditors. All right. So see, we also do budgeting. We also teach budgeting, and debt management, credit restoration workshops too. which credit restoration often goes hand in hand with improved financial habits. The program may include lessons on budgeting, debt management, and creating sustainable financial plan, an action plan to get you out of debt, to pay off all your debts. That's including a student loan that you might have, that's including your mortgage that you might have, that's including your credit card, personal loan, car loan, anything that has interest. We can show you how to get out of debt in less than 30 years, probably 7 to 10 years. It depends how much debts you have, you know. But before we start the process to repay your credit, we focus on the process to creating a action plan budget to get you out of debt combined, you know, with your creditors that you have on your credit reports. But before we do that, we negotiate new contracts with your creditors, to pay less on your credit cards. If they accept it, that's when we create the new budget that's definitely going to get you out of debt. So basically, we create two budgets. The first budget we create is your all your debts budget, your current debt. Then we start negotiating all these debts for a lower payment, lower monthly payment, and lower, full payment. Uh, and then we create another budget to start the process to get you out of debt. All right. These are workshops that we do. We also do these services too inside our facility. You know, so the benefits of learning by doing approach is basically I empower individuals to gain the knowledge and the skills to manage their credit in depthly by empowering them to make informed financial decisions in the future. So by me doing this, by me teaching like this, basically, I guarantee you, when you do this hard work that takes only a year to do, sometimes it takes 6 months to do it. Depends how bad is your credit. If your credit is not that is pretty good, then it takes you a lot less than to do it. If it's a lot, you have a lot of creditors, then it's gonna take longer. But most of the time, it takes about a year. But I guarantee you, when you learn on these things, you will not want to mess up your credit again. All right. And those who do, they probably did not listen to what I was saying when they started to start the process to repair the credit, to take the whole entire course. So, also, it's cost effective compared to credit repair companies that charge fees for their services. Right? The learn by doing approach can be more cost effective because you're learning by doing on the spot, inside the facility or online. Now, the personalized approach, participants can tailor the learning experience to their specific needs and circumstances. Everybody has different credit scores in all three credit reports. Everybody has different creditors in all three credit reports. So we have to do a customized credit restoration, you know, process to show you how to repay your credit the right way. That way, your credit score goes as high as it could go, which is 850. Our goal is to get you from 720 and up in less than a year. Our goal, my goal, is to get you 100 points in all three credit scores and all three credit reports, 100 points each, right, on all three on your credit reports in less than a year. And most of the time, when you get those 100 points, you're in your 600, 620 to 720s. Again, it depends how bad, how many creditors you have on your credit reports. All right. But it's important. It's important to that This is a general description of what Econ Learning Center does. We do much more. The specific services and curriculum offered by Econ Learning Center may be different, may be more than what I am explaining to you, and it is more because we cover financial literacy, guys. We cover the whole perspective of how money works, how credit works, the timing of money, the timing of credit, the timing of investing, you know, investing your little money to make a lot of money towards the future. All right. So it's crucial to research and choose a reputable credit restoration program that aligns with your individual needs and financial goals. But guess what? This is the program. My program is the program that you guys have to subscribe to. One, because it's affordable, it's educational, it's exciting, and also you could build a future because you might like the process of repairing your credit and you could get paid by teaching others to do the same or the same thing that you just learned. All right. So imagine that. Now you could establish your own credit repair business or personal financial development business or combine similar to mine's or right under me. All right. Because that's what we do. Those are the people that want to take action because working that 9 to 5 is not going to make you rich. It's going to make rich the person that you're working for. And you're going to be working on their time, not your time. And again, there's 24 hours in a day, and most people work 8 hours. Some people work 10, some people work 12. After the 12 hours, right, there's 12 more hours left. Some people watch TV like for 6 hours. Some people are in the internet for about 3 hours. Some people are playing video games another 3 hours, and they missing on money, right? A video game is not gonna make you money as long as you're real good at it and you get the tournaments and so on and so on. Watching TV is not gonna make you money, right? So why not learn how to repair your credit? Why not teach others about financial literacy and get paid? And it doesn't take that long. You don't have to do it full time. You could do it part time. And that's what we teach. That's what the curriculum is also about. It's not only to repair your credit, it's also about financial literacy. It's also about building generational wealth while you're repaying your credit at the same time. So it's crucial, to do your research on my organization, other people's organization, my business partner organization, which is the Financial Literacy Group, right? That's the one that has the How Many Works, challenge. It also has the How Many Works courses and things like that, financial literacy courses. So it's connected to my organization basically. Also connected to a program called Everify. You know, it teaches financial literacy in a virtual, way, right through the computer or through the metaverse classes. Which I will be having that in the future because I definitely want to get into that. Uh, we also have, our business system, which is also, auto intelligence. We have an app that's auto intelligence. You can ask it any question when it has to do about credit, and it answers you back with the best answer that I could give you and the best solutions. So as you can see, we loaded, guys. We loaded. So that's what Econ Learning Center is all about, guys. So it's not only about credit; it's about getting out of debt. All right. There's good debt, there's bad debt. So my goal is to get you out of the bad debt to put you into a good debt, which is investing on yourself, on your own business, on what you like, what you do most with your habits. Do you know that you could create a business with the habits that you have, something that you're really good at? You know, you could create a business for that. You know, there's so many ways to do it. You know, in an econ learning center, if you don't have no ideas, we make you get some ideas. Because first of all, when you take our econ learning center course, crash course, uh, you're gonna learn how to write down your goals, your smart, specific goals. What do you want to do 5 years from now? Stay in your job or establish your own business within your job? So you don't have to leave your job. You could establish your own business, start it part time, and when you see that you're making over, when you see that you're making more money of what you're making in your 9 to 5, then you leave it. All right. But if you could handle both, why not? Me, I have a job. I work part time. I take care of my dad. He's sick. He has dementia, and that doesn't stop me, you know, to establish my own business and do what I have to do. You know, uh, I have more free time than I have ever have. I had 3 jobs before. I used to work in Coles, Easter Seal, and in a cleaning company, all combined. You know, and I was in financial distress myself. So if you download my app, if you go to econlearningcenter.org, you can download my app and you can see my story. You can listen to my story and see my story also, how I got out of debt and how I established my own business, which I started with a credit repair business, but then I started getting more people that wanted to learn what I do. So then I started, you know, changing my organization name to Econ Learning Center. I still have the other one, but I'm focused on the Econ Learning Center because overall it combines into one organization. My business is located at 104 Waterbury Road, Prospect, Connecticut, 06712. And if you have any questions, you could call me at 203-266-1173. All right. That's my office number, 24/7 number that you can call anytime, leave a message, and I'll call you in 24 hours. If you have any questions that you may have, you could drop it in there. Make sure you put your name and email where I could email you or text you or call you directly. All right. Give me permission to call you. I am not gonna call anybody. We do not call. You have to call us if you need our services. That's all I have to say. This is Carlos Anaya from Econ Learning Center. When you see the website on the screen, register to my free 360 people, free 360 people financial literacy crash course that I'm going to be doing in February. That's coming up soon. So you still got time to register to my crash course, right? Register. econlearningcenter.org. Register there. Pick a date. Pick a time. Mondays through Sundays. Pick a date. Pick a time. Bring a friend. Tell them or her to pick a date. Pick a time. There's different time slots. There's different age groups. Age groups 9 to 12 years old. Then 13 to 19, and then 20 and up. All right. Different 3 different courses for different age groups. That's what we're all about. And again, we are hiring. We are hiring for credit repair services agents and also Money Max account UFF independent agents too, which I could explain to you guys that in another video. Um, that's all I have to say, guys. When you see the website, register. When you see my phone number, call me anytime. I'll get back to you in 24 hours. This is Carlos Naya from Econ Learning Center signing out. Register, guys. Register. It's crucial. It's crucial that you have to learn financial literacy. It's not going to be taught in schools for yourself, with you adults and parents. It's not gonna be taught. You finish high school. Some of you guys didn't finish not even college. So that doesn't mean that you just stop your education there. There's a fourth education. You got kindergarten. When your kid starts kindergarten, they graduate, right? And then when your kids finish to what the seventh, the eighth grade, they graduate, right? Then you got high school, the third one, when they finish high school, right? That's the third education. And then you got college when they finish college, that's their fourth education. And then you got Econ Learning Center, which is financial literacy. That's your fifth education. All right. And it only takes 1 year to learn personal financial literacy. All right. To learn the basics at least. And I guarantee you, when you learn the basics, you want to learn even more. All right. Because when you learn financial literacy, fin- financial literacy is going to take you to a journey to start the process to be comfortable in anything that you want to do in your life besides working that 9 to 5. It's going to give you the comfort, take out the fear, bring in the faith, bring in the strength, bring in the empowerment that you could do it instead of I cannot do it. Get that cannot do it out of your mind. Get the could you do it. You could do it. If I did it, you could. All right. And listen to my story for you to see how I did it. And again, that's what Econ Learning Center is all about. I can't stress it no more. Uh, Again, if you guys have a mortgage, parents, if you have a mortgage, you're paying 30 years of your mortgage, but in reality, it feels like you're paying 60 years because you're paying 60% of your interest versus a 3%. All right? A compound interest, daily compound interest. All right? So if you want to know more about that, you got to learn how the mortgage system works. Right? You also have to learn how the real estate works. The process of real estate works. So buying a house, selling a house, investing in a house before you get the house. You got to learn all these things. You got to learn how the credit system works. You got to learn how the banking system works. And in Econ Learning Center, we're going to show you that and plus more. All right? So don't be comfortable in your job because the more comfortable you get in your job, the less money you will make. Because when you have a job, it stands for just obviously broke. Now, when you have a business, you're the boss. BOSS. All right. That's all I have to say, guys. This is Carlos Naya signing out from Econ Learning Center. Now, what I want you to do is to my left or to my right, there's going to be a video of what Econ Learning Center is all about. All right. Let me know if you have any questions. Please share, like, click the little bell on YouTube if you see this video on YouTube or wherever you see it. Click on the little star on Facebook if I can send you more content. All right. My podcast is coming soon, so if you want to join my 720 Connecticut 720 uh, credit boost, uh, group, just let me know and I'll send you a link where to sign up. All right. So, but it's important, guys, more than ever, learn financial literacy because it's not gonna be taught in school. Parents, teach your kids early about money. That way they don't have the same problems that you are having right now, you know, with, saving your money, investing with your money. you know, paying your credit cards on time, paying your debts on time, paying your expenses on time. You know, that way they don't have that problem, parents. Bring your kids to my facility and I'll teach them financial literacy. All right. Soon I'm gonna be doing after school program. So this message is for parents. If you want to sign up your kids, go right ahead. Go to econlearningcenter.org. You know, there's a section that you could just put the name of the kids that you want to sign up. Again, ages 9 and up. Boy, girl, doesn't matter. All right. There's no discrimination at all. So, all right. So, hope to see you guys there. All right. Trying to get as much people as ever I can to learn them, to teach them financial literacy. Because, boy, they really need it here in Connecticut. So, who in Connecticut wants to learn financial literacy? Who in Connecticut wants to learn the process to repay your credit and help others to do the same? Who in Connecticut that has a mortgage right now, wants to avoid the process of being the house being foreclosed? Who in Connecticut wants to increase their credit score 100 points or more, probably to buy a house or to buy a car, right? So who in Connecticut is ready to take action? You know, who in Connecticut is ready to establish their own online business, home-based business? You know, you open a home-based business, you pay less taxes, guys. So that's just a little tip there, right? Again, if you need any credit tips, go to my website too. Any questions, go to my website, register. econlearningcenter.org. Website will be on the screen in a little while. Stay tuned to the video. You have a blessed day. Hope to see you in class soon. You have a great day.